Hey, what's going on, guys? It's been a while since I kind of just made a video like this where I kind of just talk about stuff, not reacting to anything, just talking. And I kind of just wanted to talk about the state of the franchise right now and some cool happenings that have happened, that were happening. It seems like recently Capcom has given a lot more attention to and has been talking a lot more about Devil May Cry, which is pretty cool. We had a pretty big sale for all of the Devil May Cry games, and they actually made some new DMC5 merchandise, which doesn't really happen. And is a pretty cool sign that, Capcom hasn't really forgotten about the series. You know those little, I don't know what they're called, those little, bean plushies where they make the characters look like little beans? We got some new ones for Lady and Trish since, I think before we just had Dante, Virgil, Nero V, and then, their devil triggers. So we got the whole set completed now. We have a Lady and Trish. There's, new keychains and merch, and, I think there was, some shirts and some hoodies and things. And they gave away free copies of, or, free items of all of this merchandise in this lottery that they did. I don't really know if it was, Japan only or not. I couldn't really read it and learn the specifics because it was all in Japanese and there wasn't really an English version that I could find. But they did some lottery for it. On top of that, on the TikTok account, a lot of people are talking about how the Capcom TikTok account randomly just put up this edit of Devil May Cry 5. And I think all this combined really changes the outlook on the series and, makes it seem like it's a lot less dead. And seeing Capcom give the series a lot more attention lately has made me a lot more optimistic about some upcoming events where we could see Devil May Cry announced, most notably the Game Awards. I think it's honestly pretty likely that we might see something Devil May Cry related at the Game Awards. It's at least more likely than it's been all of the other years where Capcom hasn't even said a single word about Devil May Cry. This is the most likely year for any of that stuff to happen, any announcements, any news of a new game. It's most likely to happen soon if them giving the series all this attention is a sign. If we do see something at the Game Awards, which is December 11th, by the way, I don't think it'll be anything big. I think it'll just be a really small, I don't know, 30-second or less tiny little teaser that just shows that the game is exists or that it's in development. Maybe it'll have something where it's oh, Virgil unsheaths his sword and it just says Devil May Cry 6 or Devil May Cry 1 remake 2027 or something like that. I feel thinking of wanting something that minimal after they've given the series all this attention lately isn't too outlandish or ambitious for them to just have a little 30-second little teaser that just says Devil May Cry 6 2027. I know we're one of the fan bases with the most cope ever, but honestly, I feel this isn't cope and actually is pretty likely. We're supposed to be getting the next season of the Devil May Cry anime, so that'll give us a lot more things to talk about. Like I said, I doubt it's really going to be any good since all of the seasons for the show are made in bulk. That's how Netflix does animated shows. So since all of these seasons were made up front, they can't really implement any of the changes or fix any of the complaints that everybody wanted. So it's probably just going to be the same level of quality. I'm not going to lie, it's probably going to be pretty bad, but it'll give all of us something to look forward to, which is, something, just some kind of content. But that's pretty much it. That's how things are looking right now. Thanks for watching, and see you tomorrow.